6:17 this morning. Okay, grab your shield and some armor, because it's time to fight medieval style.
Yes, a group of men and women who look like they've stepped away from King Arthur's Round Table are having a big competition in Clemson. It goes down this weekend. Joe Gagnon live with the group this morning, the Palmetto Knights. Joe?
Yeah, good morning, you guys. What an event. I have never seen anything like this. And this weekend, there is a big tryout going down to go to the Battle of the Nations overseas. We're with Jonathan, who is in some wonderful armor, and Trey Sutter, who's also with us from the Palmetto Knights. Trey, how are you, my good man?
Doing good this morning. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. And so for those that don't know, what kind of competition is this?
Basically, this is full armored, full contact, last man standing this weekend. It's melee competitions, 5 versus 5, or larger teams versus larger, and the battle continues until only one team is standing.
And this isn't some choreographed dance or anything that you could see at maybe a dinner show. This is real. You guys are really attacking each other.
This is an international competition, and the competition this week is to determine the third and final team to represent the United States internationally. So I can guarantee you nobody is giving less than 100% today.
Wow.
Or Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, of course. And Jonathan's here with us this morning. What is he wearing?
Well, this general style of outfit is a 14th century period before the full plate armor that you would see some people wear. Mm-hmm. It has individual hidden plates in the backside, smaller sections of plates that were traditional of the 14th century, larger pieces covering the legs. Because if you imagine someone on horseback, the legs were some of their earliest targets. Mm-hmm. So they were more heavily armored than the higher body parts. And we just have a helmet on them at this point yet.
Yeah, and so when you get hit with the sword, even wearing that armor, does it hurt?
Well, armor worked. And if it didn't, we wouldn't have worn it for all those years. But you feel the sting, you feel the impact, but the object of it is to spread that around so that you don't notice it and it doesn't take you out of the fight.
Good to know. And I just want to know this, too. When I was setting up this live shot with you over Facebook, you asked me what size clothes I wear. Why is that?
Well, we figure you've come all the way out here this early in the morning. We might as well get you in some armor and let you give a shot yourself.
Oh, great. Awesome. Trey, thank you so much for getting me. I can't wait.
My pleasure. We'll see you soon.
Do you have Band-Aids?
Yes, plenty.
Good. I'm going to need them, and stitches, and an ambulance. We'll send it back to you. This is going to be so incredible. It's just $6 a ticket to see this live action at the T at Garrison Arena in Clemson. Make sure you check it out yourself. It's from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. Again, on Saturday. Back to you.
Joe, make sure you sign a waiver before you do anything too crazy.
Oh, yeah. Do you have waivers? We'll figure that out later.
All right.
That's how you know you're having fun.
Yeah, that's on the job for Joe. As if they stepped right out of the Game of Thrones. Don't be alarmed.
Yeah, they're probably just waiting for the April premiere, which is just a few months away. But other than that, they're also probably heading to Clemson for a big medieval tryout. That's to see if they have what it takes to join the American team in the Battle of the Nations. Fox Carolina's Joe Gagnon is ready to try out his luck this morning. Joe, you putting on your armor?
Yeah, call me Joe Snow from now on. This is going to be incredible. What's so funny? No, this is going to be incredible. This Saturday, the big tryouts are going to be going down for this amazing medieval competition featuring some of the best athletes in the entire upstate, including Trey Sutter, who's with us this morning from the Palmetto Knights. How are you, my good man?
Doing good. Yourself?
I'm doing super good. And so, first of all, what am I wearing? This is the coolest getup I've ever worn in my life.
Well, you've got two different styles of gauntlets on, protecting your hands.
Yeah.
You've got a style of armor known as splinted armor. Covering your arms. You have a nice pole axe in case someone comes at you. Yeah. You can knock them back out of your way.
Oh, that is so cool.
And most of this armor is all made by ourselves up here in the upstate.
Oh, my God. And you make them here in this room. Is that right?
Absolutely. We usually start off with different pieces of steel, different types and formulas, stainless steel, mild steel, depending on what the customer wants. Mm-hmm. Most of those steels have to go through a heat treat process where they get through an oven. They get treated up to about 1,700 degrees, quenched, and then tempered to break it back into a flexible style. And this is a similar style of arm protection that what you're wearing right now. Just covers a different section of the arm.
That is so cool. And so for those that have never been to see this in person, they can on Saturday for just $6. And why should people come out, pack the T at Garrison Arena and see it?
Well, we like to think it's one of the purest sports in the world because it's real easy to tell who won. There's one guy standing and there's one guy who's not. Yeah. Or this year we also have members of the U.S. women's team that will be competing for spots. Ooh. So we're going to have women out there either doing single fights or 3 versus 3 melee competitions where they'll be the last team standing.
That's amazing. And so, of course, this is the tryouts. And if you get past the tryouts, where do you go from there?
The international tournament this year is held at a castle in Serbia. Wow. That'll be Battle of the Nations, and this will be the 10th anniversary for Battle of the Nations to be held as the world championships between these different medieval competition teams.
That is incredible. Trey, this is going to be so much fun. Thank you so much for joining us.
Our pleasure. Thanks for being here.
And apparently I'm going to be perhaps giving this a try this morning. Is that right?
Absolutely. We've got armor all waiting for you just to give it a shot.
Oh, great. Trey, thank you so much, man.
My pleasure.
Cool. Oh, my gosh. Make sure you check this out. It goes from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. at the T. Ed Garrison Arena in Clemson. Again, tickets are just $6. Check out the Facebook page of the Palmetto Knights for more information. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Joe, certainly a lot to know because you know nothing, Joe Snow.
Oh, my gosh. Yes, indeed. Hope I don't get hurt.
I don't know. All right, Joe, we'll let you go. It was a Game of Thrones reference.
I thought he watched it. 6:50 as Zion Williamson continues to amaze. He's catching.
Guys, back to you.
Isaac, thanks. 7:18 this morning. Grab your shield and some armor. It's time to fight medieval style.
That's right. A group of men and women who look like they may have stepped away from King Arthur's Round Table participate in a big competition in Clemson this weekend. Fox Carolina's Joe Gagnon is live with the Palmetto Knights this morning. Hey, Joe.
Yeah, good morning. I am halfway there to being an honorary member of the Palmetto Knights. Look at this armor I have on my legs. This is so cool. I am never leaving. Trey Sutter's with us. He's the chief of the Palmetto Knights. How are you, my good man?
Doing good this morning.
Yes. So what is going to be happening this weekend, first of all?
Well, this weekend we have a final third tryouts for being on the national team to travel internationally to Serbia coming up in May of this year for an international competition.
Oh, my gosh. And what people don't know is that this is a real combat sport, and you're wearing some heavy-duty armor, too, that it used to be not very mobile. Is that right?
It is, but to be able to be competitive on the world stage, we have to be able to show the ability to move, and we have to be able to get into and out of situations quickly. Yeah. If the armor was too bulky, we couldn't do what we need to do.
Right.
And a good example of that is these two guys today.
Yeah. Oh, they kick, too? What?
Punches, kicking, throws, anything that can put an opponent on the ground. And if you don't have the mobility, you can't be able to get that guy down. So you've got to be able to move. You've got to be able to outposition and maneuver your opponent.
And how heavy is some of this armor?
Lighter kits would be in the 30-pound range. The heavier melee kit, such as mine, is about 110, 115 pounds.
That is incredible. One thing I've noticed, too, this morning is that you keep on putting me in more and more armor. Are you trying to tell me something? Am I going to be doing some fighting this morning? Look what's happening there.
What? Yeah, we do need to make sure that you're protected as we can have you for later this morning.
Oh, great. Oh, my gosh, this is going to be incredible. So apparently I'm going to be fighting like a knight, an honorary member of the Palmetto Knights later on this morning. But you can see the unbelievable stars in action this weekend, 11 to 5. Tickets are just $6 at the T. Ed Garrison Arena. Back to you guys.
All right, Joe, we'll let you continue to put your armor on and just really see what you're in for. But I think a lot of folks are probably already sold on this Saturday.
I think so. Looks like a lot of fun. Thanks, Joe. It is. Thanks, Isaac. We'll keep an eye out with you through here during rush hour. But first, if you see a bunch of men and women dressed as if they stepped right out of Game of Thrones, don't be alarmed.
Yeah, they're probably just headed to Clemson for a big medieval tryout to see if they have what it takes to join the American team in the Battle of the Nations. Fox Carolina's Joe Gagnon, the newest member of the American team, is live this morning at the Palmetto Knights. Joe, or Sir Joe, how you doing?
Yes, it's Sir Joe of Gagnon to you, Sir Ted. No, we're getting ready for an amazing weekend that's going to be going down at the T. Ed Garrison Arena, featuring some of the most incredible men and women who have been practicing like crazy for this medieval martial arts. And Christina Napolitano is one of the members of the Palmetto Knights. How are you this morning?
I'm great.
What are you wearing right now, and what are you holding?
I've got my Mongolian armor that I'm wearing, so I've got my Katangu, my bonds, my legs, and then this is a falchion.
And you swing that at people, is that right?
Absolutely, all the time.
Now, how does the sport work? How do you win?
Depends on what you're doing. If you're doing duels, it's you score the most points. If it's melees, it's whichever team has the most people still standing.
Okay. Oh, and what am I wearing right now?
You are wearing a European kit.
Okay. And you're going to take a swing with that sword at me. Is it going to really, 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 really hurt?
It shouldn't.
Okay. All right.
Armor works.
Armor works? All right, let's try it. I bleed easily. Oh, mama! Yeah, that's a good idea. That hurt. Christine, you're strong.
Thank you.
And then you also have a test subject. You're going to try out another weapon on him. Is that right?
We have a poleaxe to try on Clay.
Oh, cool. Clay, are you ready to get hit with a poleaxe from the very lovely and very smiling Christine? Okay. Good luck. Clay, are you okay?
Good.
Wow. Oh, my gosh. You can see these amazing athletes live and in person at the T. Ed Garrison Arena. It goes from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. Tickets are only $6. Look at the Palmetto Knights Facebook page to get your tickets. It's incredible. And I'm going to go sit down because my chest hurts really, really bad. I think I'm internally bleeding.
Oh, Joe, it's intense out there.
We'll have to take your word for it, Joe. Good thing you're wearing that armor. But even still, taking that blow, taking one for the team, we appreciate it. Joe will check back.
We're going to get to some birthday.
Major issues, but that doesn't mean to let your guard down.
Exactly, and there will be more of this throughout the morning. We'll continue checking on your forecasts every couple minutes here. But first, you may need to grab more than just your umbrella. The shield, the armor. It's time to fight medieval style.
Oh, yeah. A group of men and women, they have a big competition in Clemson this weekend. Fox Carolina's Joe Gagnon, or, correction, Sir Joe Gagnon, is live with us this morning.
Joe, what's it all feel like? That looks pretty heavy.
Lady Nicole, it's really heavy, as a matter of fact. My back hurts. But I'm really well protected, really well protected this morning because we're getting ready to do some training. I'm going to be fighting a fierce warrior, Lady Christine, in just a little bit. But we got to show off these amazing athletes, including Trey Sutter, who's with us. He's been called the Chief by his crew of the Palmetto Knights. How are you, my good man?
Doing good. Thanks for coming out today.
No, thank you so much for having us. And so, how excited are you for Saturday?
We're truly looking forward to having some of the best fighters in the United States, as well as some international guests that are coming into town for the national tryouts in Clemson this weekend.
That's so cool. And you were telling me that you have been involved in similar sports for quite a few years, getting into steel in 2014. And you've done some incredible stuff, including winning a gold medal. Is that right?
In 2014, in the 21 versus 21 grand melees, the United States team took home the gold.
What? Oh, my gosh. Okay. You're holding a machete. You have a gauntlet on, and there's a cinder block on that bucket. What is happening here?
Well, this is just to show that the weapons may be blunt, but they're not toy weapons by any definition.
Okay. And you're going to attack this poor cinder block.
It won't know what hit it.
All right. Oh, my gosh. This is a man. And now a giant axe is coming as well. What? That's so cinder blocks never had a chance. Trey, that is so cool. How can people get their tickets if they want to see this in action on Saturday?
They can go to the Palmetto Knights website, which case they can purchase them there. They'll also be available at the door on Saturday. The doors will open up at 10 o'clock for the fighting to start at 11.
And we're going to be getting a preview in just a bit. I'm fighting the most bloodthirsty and angry warrior. Is that right?
We have picked the most vicious amongst us to face you next.
And who is this person?
That vicious warrior herself would be
Lady Christine. Are you ready to do battle in our next live?
I'm ready.
All right. It's time to go on. Oh, the curtsy. Oh, my gosh. I'm in big trouble. Stay tuned. Hopefully, I'll make it home alive.
We hope so too, Joe. I mean, you better.
Yeah.
We need you.
Don't let the curtsy fool you. She's just being polite before
Yeah, put that microphone down and get to work.
before she unleashes the rat. Sir Joe.
Yes, good morning, you guys. Coming up next, the big battle between myself and the Rage Squirrel. Rage Squirrel, choose your weapon.
Now your turn, Joe.
Might choose my weapon. Mace, sword, axe. I'll take one. Somehow. Yeah, perfect weapon.
Thanks, Joe. Major tryout. Fox Carolina's Joe Gagnon trying out this morning. And Joe, Sir Joe, I should say, looks as if you got all the armor on. Are you ready?
And sleet coming down. Look at you.
Yeah, it looks like I'm in the middle of a European battlefield this morning. As we're getting ready for an amazing Saturday, the big national tryouts are going down at the T. Ed Garrison Arena. And this may be the last live shot you ever see me because Lady Christine, who is also known as the Rage Squirrel, has an axe and her armor. And I think she's about to make me bleed my own blood. But this is going to be an amazing Saturday. Trey is with us. He's the chief of the Palmetto Knights. How are you, my good man?
doing good. Thanks for coming out today.
I would like to thank you for letting me to be here, but I think I'm going to regret that in about a minute from now.
Only if you're still awake.
Yes, I'm still conscious. What's happening on Saturday? How can people check this out?
We have a 5-on-5 melee tournament to choose the last people for the national team to go to the International World Championships in Serbia in May of 2019.
What? And Christine herself, she's going to be in that tournament, is that right?
She'll be in the tournament. We also have members of the women's international team that will be practicing as well this weekend at T. Ed Garrison for the women's melees that will be held at the same event.
Okay. I'm about to do battle with Lady Christine, a.k.a. the Rage Squirrel. What are my chances of beating her in battle?
Let's see. Snowball's chance?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
There's a chance.
All right, Trey, I'll give you the microphone.
All right, prepare for
And I'll
battle.
take this weapon. All right, Lady Christine. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
We will mention Joe is fighting a girl right now.
See, it's the speed,
Oh my
Joe.
goodness, they
Watch out for the speed.
It's really intense, actually. They're not holding back. She wins, Lady Christine. She may take
squirrel
the
is
cake
your
this
winner.
weekend.
That first blow had me.
A crazy day out there. And you know what? This is all for, their big event over the weekend. So it seems that she's going to have to raise her hand in victory and
So we have an
check
opening
Joe's pulse, maybe.
for a